overnight, just doing right by folks who try, stretching every dollar till it hurts, keeping small towns working like they're supposed to work. Yeah, we put it on Municibid, one last try, watched old rust turn into why we survived, screen lit up, numbers climb, small town wind sounds pretty loud, guess fate shows up in ways you don't expect, turns out it was worth more than we thought it was. Yeah, more than we thought it was on Municibid. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is somebody seeing what you already had. There's a chain link fence by the highway sign, paint peeled off by the test of time, old dump truck with a county seal, haven't heard it run in years, but it's still real. Coffee's burning in a paper cup, town hall's talking about giving it up, say it ain't worth much, just taking up space, but I seen that look before on a tired face. Yeah, it might be old, might be beat, but it still means something to somebody. So we put it on Municibid, let it roll from a backlight fence to a winning bid, sold, screen lit up, numbers flew, turned nothing left into something new. Funny how a second look can change how you live, turns out it was worth more than we thought it was.
All right, we're
Hey.
live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Happy Wednesday.
We'll get the hang of this going live pretty soon. There's a lot of little things to do right before we go live. So, but getting the hang of it now that we're in a day 17, I guess, right? 18, 19,
Yeah.
or 18.
18.
Yeah, 18.
18.
I'm losing count. We're closing in. For some reason, I still am counting. I'm still counting up.
Counting up instead of
down.
back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I think
Yeah.
count backwards the whole time.
We
so
do this wrong. I think we should have. Or wait, I don't know. What do we? I feel like we might have done it wrong.
I think what threw you up is the way we did it is we started going backwards and now you're counting normally. So really we're in day
okay.
3,
Well,
you know?
yeah, that's right. Day 3.
Yeah.
See,
3 days left.
we are doing it right. Yeah. We
It's
are
just
doing it right.
it's a little backwards, but we're all good. We've got it. We know what we're doing.
I mean, the 12 days of Christmas, you count down.
That is true.
We flip back and forth is what I'm saying. Our problem is we keep
We do?
going back and forth. Sometimes we say
I didn't notice
3,
that.
we say 18.
Well, I always have to go back
Alright.
to our 20th anniversary webpage, which you can find at municibid.com/2020, and look at our calendar of giveaways. That's how I've been keeping track.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's been,
Me too.
yeah. I can't believe we only have 3 days left, including today.
I know it's so crazy, and I'm really excited because it's Milwaukee Pack Out Day, and
This was your
I know
idea,
there's a lot of
Jackie.
bidders that will really love getting this system. I know it's expensive and really cool, so I'm excited for it.
It's super
Well,
nice.
this
I
was-
can see
this was one of your
Michael's
ideas.
excited for it.
We have a comment.
Michael, where are you coming from today?
For.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Michael. Good morning. Or afternoon, depending on where you are.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this pack out storage system. All right, Missouri. Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, we have one at home and it's amazing. It took, we were going through just dumping out our tool bags anytime we needed to fix something around the house where everything is neatly organized. And it's also easy just to take apart and move around with it. So I'm excited for whoever wins this.
Mike doesn't even have one yet, and it's his dream. He wants one so badly.
It's awesome.
Going to be his birthday gift this year.
It's awesome. I mean, the nice thing about it is
I hope he's not tuning in, or it's not a surprise.
I assure you.
Yeah.
We'll try to edit. We'll edit it out.
He's at work right now. He's not paying attention what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, yeah. So we had the pack out storage system today, and then tomorrow the Martin guitar, which I know a lot of people are excited about. I know Jamil's very excited to give this one away.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then of course our $5,000 travel voucher on Friday, which of course everyone's super excited about. And I see we have almost like 10,000 more entries since yesterday. It seems like, from what I can tell. Yeah, so something like that. If you haven't got yourself entered yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. We only have 3 days left, or really 2 after today, to get entered to win the Martin guitar and the travel voucher. It's too late for the pack out storage system right now, but to enter, you just head over to municibid.com/20. You enter in your name and email if you're not already registered, and then that gets you one entry, but then you can earn a lot more entries just by doing these different tasks, including referring your friends, which gets you 50 extra entries for every friend, which is awesome. And then we have our scavenger hunt. And Sophie, do you want to kind of give the rundown about the scavenger hunt?
Yes. So our scavenger hunt, each day we've been giving away a clue as to which type of item the secret scavenger hunt code is hiding on our auctions. And once you find that code on our auctions, you head over to municibid.com/20 here and enter the code to get up to 20 extra entries per day. And today's scavenger hunt clue is: I keep the lights on and the power flowing when the grid goes dark.
Ooh.
All right. I think I have an idea of what that could be.
Yeah.
Yesterday's was probably a little harder, but
yeah, yesterday's was difficult for me. I didn't get it, but
yeah,
sounds good.
The scavenger hunt has been really popular. It's like one of our top.
That's so exciting
that people have been doing. Yeah. And
Sophie.
Every day, you've just got a few left now, though, with our final countdown to Friday. So good luck, everyone, finding those scavenger hunt codes.
Really awesome work with the scavenger hunt. I just have to shout you and our wonderful development team out for it, because it felt like a pipe dream. And I'm so excited that not only did you get it to happen, but that it's been so popular. That's just really awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and really it's just cool. Come back to when you find it on the website. So you got to look for the items with the scavenger hunt code. And when you find it, come back to municibid.com/20 and enter that code here. And I see Michael has shared 21 times, and they said all of his friends entered. Those are pretty good friends, awesome. Michael. So that's awesome.
He also said
that's really great.
Thank you for sharing.
Organizes pools, which is hilarious.
Yeah. And for everybody out there,
that's awesome.
Yeah, for everybody out there entering, you can potentially win more than just one prize. So please do participate, and please try and get as many points as you can. Hopefully, I don't think we've had any winners yet who've won 2, but I'm really hoping somebody does. It would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of entries, so it's I think you got to be really, really lucky to pull that off, but not impossible, and you can win. So even if you won the pair of sunglasses at the beginning, you're still entered to win the guitar and the travel voucher. So
absolutely,
really, really exciting. So I'm also really excited today to share yet another feature. We've been sharing features throughout the entire 20 days of Municibid, and we're sharing new features every single day this week, and I'm really excited about this one. This is the one that we've been trying to work on for a long time. And, it's one of the harder features to do, actually. When you would think it would be pretty simple, but to kind of get it right and get it working the way it's supposed to work. And that is our brand new search feature. So if you're on Municibid, you don't have to be logged in or anything like that. This is for all users. But if you are logged in, you now have the ability to easily save searches. So for example, if you're just looking for a tractor, let's say, you type that in and we'll give you some initial results here. First, you click on the little search icon at the top here. And then it'll give you some quick results. But then if you click search, it'll bring back some more results, show you a map of where those tractors are located. And then when you're logged in, you can actually save that search. So I'm going to go ahead and save it here. Save. All right. Well, we found a bug live on camera, but you can save it here. So when you do save, it'll show both your recent searches and then it'll show your saved searches. So you don't have to type in, what you're looking for every single time. So you can just go in and save it. So now that you can see that it's saved here. So if we want to go in and we'll do another search, for example, let's say cars in PA. So if you're just looking for vehicles in PA, click search, and it'll do the same thing, and then you can save that search as well. So yeah, we're really excited about this new feature, especially with the maps. So yeah, when you do a larger search, more of a general search, it's going to take a while because it's actually pulling back live and completed, so that you can check out both by just clicking a button.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am remote right now, so I'm on of course I just switched it, but I'm on a very slow internet. So if I'm cutting out, that's why. But so here you go. So this is vehicles in, and by the way, if it does bring back, let's see. Yeah. So if it will switch to a category search if it doesn't quite understand your search. So let me do this search again, because I feel like I was clicking around a little too fast, as I'm known to do. So we'll try this one more time. Okay, we're having a little trouble here, so we'll get this resolved right away, actually, which is great. One of the things that we're able to do here quickly is if we notice issues, we can get them resolved pretty quickly. We have a really good system in place that allows us to get these issues, especially these smaller ones, quickly resolved. So, but yeah, here's some mowers or ones that fall in the category. So it might not be quite exact, but you'll get the top results here. So yeah, so really excited about this. Play around with it, and I will say that we push out a lot of features, and we're constantly doing so, even outside of the 20 days of Municibid. And then, but one of the things to keep in mind is, we believe in, perfection is the enemy of progress. So we like to get things out. And if we see issues, we know that we're confident that we're able to correct them. And, and also if you see issues, let us know. Sometimes we don't get everything right the very first time, but, and we understand that, and we will go ahead and get those issues resolved pretty quickly. So
yeah,
if you haven't tuned in, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Even if there's not an issue, we build every feature through group feedback, through discussing how it should work and how we can make it work together. But there's also things that folks have told us over the years that have helped us look at features that we want to build in a more dynamic sense. So it's not, don't feel that you're only obliged to reach out to us when something doesn't seem like it's working the way you want it to. But if you have ideas that can make something work better, we're always excited and welcome those too. Yeah,
definitely. And then we have, I wanted to shout out yesterday's feature, if you weren't live with us, the Municibid metrics feature, which allows you to kind of get an idea of, sort of your activity on Municibid over time. So you can, look at this year, last 90 days, last 30 days, or you can provide a custom date and then quickly get an idea of items that you've or categories that you've bid on, the number of items you've bid on and won, the total dollar amount that you've won, and then we're going to keep adding new features to this as well. And so we're really excited about this. And if you're a selling agency, you'll have both your seller metrics and then your bidder metrics as well, because a lot of selling agencies also bid on other items. So that's something that we're really excited about, to be able to offer this right in the My Municibid section. We have reporting, but this is much nicer. It looks nicer. It has the information kind of all in one spot. And definitely excited about this.
Yeah. And I mean, outside of it just being a really a visual step up for us and making the data easier to read, one of the things that we always keep in mind is not just the fact that we have sellers who can make use of this data, but a lot of our buyers are small businesses that buy equipment to run their construction companies, or buy equipment to help on the farm, kitchen equipment to run their restaurants. So making sure that whether you're just wanting to know what you bought, or if you're just curious about it, but if you're also a functioning business that can benefit from being able to access this data, look at it quickly, and get an understanding of what your expenditures have been to run your business, we keep that in mind too. So it's really helpful there.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we launched our map feature. Was that Monday? I think it was Monday, or maybe it was last week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think it was last week.
Yeah. I think it was last week as well. And so this is great. So we have this little map icon. Open that up, and you can see the various items that are up for auction. And there's a list here, and this is all of them. So where you are, it will kind of center in for you. You can search by location. You can search by category. So it's really, really nice and really handy to see kind of where the auction items are. So definitely excited about this as well. And then close your eyes quick as we switch to light mode. So we earlier this month we introduced light mode, which is some people like working in light mode, some people like working in dark mode. I'm a fan of dark mode. I feel like it's easier on the eyes, for sure. So. Yeah.
What's really awesome
lots of new features. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, what's really awesome about that, I love everything in dark mode. So I've been so pumped about this feature. I've been waiting a long time for us to build it. But what's really cool is our developers are so thoughtful in the way that they design that if your operating system or your browser is natively in dark mode and you're using it already across other places, we recognize that and it'll default to that first for you, so you don't even have to click it. So exactly. Really thoughtful design, and a big shout out to our team for thinking about all those things, and it's really cool.
Definitely. Yeah. So again, we're rolling out a lot of new features, especially now during our 20 Days of Municibid. And we're constantly iterating, constantly improving them, taking feedback. Your feedback as a user of the website is invaluable, and we really encourage everyone to give us their thoughts and ideas, and we really work to implement those. And it's a big portion of how we continue to grow, and really try to, in my opinion, obviously I'm biased, but I think we do a really, really good job of staying on the bleeding edge of technology, but also making sure that everyone knows that there's actual people behind this, and the tools that we're developing and the technology that we use is to improve the overall experience of Municibid. And so, whether you're a buyer, a seller, or just someone that's looking at the website, we want to make that experience top notch. So we really spend a lot of time on making sure things are obviously easy to use, but also organized. Things look good, and it makes sense. And so it's something that we constantly reinvest in, and I know that our customers really appreciate that. It's something that we hear quite often, which of course we appreciate hearing. Speaking of customers, we have Skirmish, which is the largest paintball field in in Pennsylvania. I believe it's in Pennsylvania. Well, I know that's in Pennsylvania, but I think it's the largest paintball field in Pennsylvania. Sky Fogel has been a longtime buyer, has won many items. And Sophie can kind of talk you through that. And Sophie, would you like me to play? Hopefully everyone can hear it. If not, we're gonna have to kind of skip over this. But let's see. Can you guys hear this?
No.
Okay, let me switch my.
Unfortunately, not.
I think I could. Okay, I think I can switch my audio really quick. Let's see here.
In the meantime, I see we have Laurel is with us today. I think she's with us.
Hey, Laurel. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you again.
Great to see you're still here.
And we have RJ from Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not sure why we can't get the audio to come through. Let's see.
Maybe link the video in the comments and we'll just talk about it. Since we don't know.
Sure. Yeah, Sophie, can you handle that?
Yeah, I can share the video link in the.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought we were able to do that. I thought we did. We did it before though. Remember? I shared the video, our very first release, which was the
Yeah, I remember we had the video audio working before.
I wonder if let me check something real quick.
Okay.
This is the beauty of live streaming. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure we were able to play it. Let me try it. Let me try it in this same window. If not, we're gonna just have to pass on it, unfortunately. But it's a great video, and it really captures the essence of everything that Municibid is about. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to work. But let me try one more thing, and then we'll I think we'll have to move on. But let me just try one more thing quickly.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't like this. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. You're not doing.
Well,
no,
I don't think anyone can tell Sky Fogel's story as good as he can, but we can certainly try.
Well, we gave it our best, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we can certainly try. I mean, I think that over the years, the way that buyers have creatively upcycled and given new life to this surplus that they buy is amazing. But this is without a doubt one of my favorite stories. And they have an amazing paintball course. I think it's on 700 something plus acres, and they've been using surplus that they buy to recreate sort of adventurous themes and scenes on this paintball course. And everything from like a chemical lab to a military scene. I mean, it's just really cool. And I think if you enjoy paintballing, it kind of is like a paintballer's dream to go out there and play. Sophie, you've been out there, right? You went out there to film?
No, I haven't been out and seen Sky. No, I wish I did. I think his paintball field sounds amazing. But I think Jackie has, or maybe it's was Mike who's been out.
It's Mike. Yeah, I've never been there, but my husband and his friends play there pretty regularly. That's one of their favorite things to do together. So Mike has been there and has experienced all the things that Sky is buying on our website are then turning into the obstacles and the things you can hide behind and go into your paintball war. It's so fun and the guys love it. I mean, we're talking about a group of men, 10 plus men in their 30s who absolutely love playing there. So it's a fantastic paintball field, paintball course. And I just think it's awesome. It's so exciting. Mike always tells me how cool it is when he sees the new obstacles added and all this. how cool it is because he's, you know, there hiding behind things and shooting things and whatever with the paintballs. But at the same time, he's also thinking like, hey, this all came from the site that like my wife works on and has been working on for such a long time. So it's awesome for him. He likes to talk about that with his friends. So yeah, I think it's a cool way that my life kind of converges a little bit, but he's got a fantastic spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool to hear the stories that come back from buyers. You know, we've seen school buses and ambulances upcycled into mobile homes.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen an ambulance actually, you know, turned into a tailgate bus for NFL Sundays. But one of the things too is like it's so humbling and so cool when people reach back out to us and tell us their stories, or when they're able to communicate with us and we reach out to them and they're able to share. But there's a lot of buyers out there over the years, I'm sure, have done really, really interesting stuff with the items that they've purchased off the site. So to anybody out there who has not had the opportunity to share that story, we want to hear it. And there's also really cool ways, if you're open to it, that we can feature those stories too, and share them with other buyers so they can be inspired by your creativity and be inspired to think differently about how surplus finds a second life.
I'm always impressed with how creative our bidders are with the items that they win and how they repurpose them and give them a second life. And with Skyfogle, it's really cool just the variety of the items that he's won. Like he's bought street signs and set those up in cityscape paintball maps that he has on the field there, and large culvert pipes, and even like lab equipment from a sewage treatment plant, you know, and use that in paintball scenarios. So it's really fun and so impressive to see all these you know, kind of odd items that you'd think, okay, street signs, what's someone going to do with that? And see that, you know, be brought to life by our bidders. So yeah, I shared the YouTube link straight in the comments so everyone can hear straight from Sky more about his story after the live stream.
Yeah, we also have, if you go to municibid.com/blog, that's our blog, but we also have our podcast episodes there where you can hear more about Sky and his skirmish paintball field. And then we have the story about the tailgate vehicle, which is really cool. And a lot of other interesting blog posts and articles about the various types of items that sell and what people do with them. And it's really cool to hear the stories. Every year we do a contest where bidders share their stories. And that's always an exciting time because we're not expecting a lot of the stories that we hear. And it's pretty cool to kind of hear. And those of you who have never won an auction item yet on Municibid, when you do, we ask you like, hey, what are you planning on doing with this? And we, for some reason, we don't really hear back until we have a contest. So I think people might be in on it. They might be waiting for that. But anyway, yeah. So we always love hearing the stories of what people do, with them. And, it doesn't always have to be an interesting use case. Like, a paintball or turning an ambulance into a tailgate vehicle. We even love hearing a story where a small business buys a pickup truck that they use to, move equipment. And, to us, that's meaningful because that's a small business who found a great deal on a pickup truck for their small business that, is helping them grow and helping them provide, products and services to their customers. And so that's, to me, just as rewarding to hear. So it doesn't always need to be this, super, super interesting story. Of course, those are nice to hear. But I just love hearing the everyday stories of what people do. And we have we have so many examples of these types of stories. One that comes to mind is, and it's just the names of the farm. in
Linvilla
southeast
Farms.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Linville.
Linville.
Yeah, sorry, the name's still in. Linville
Linville
Orchards.
yeah.
We did a video for them years ago. To me, it's still one of my favorite videos because it really captures the essence of the value of Municibid for a small business. So we'll link to that as well. And that one I would definitely highly recommend watching because it really does capture what we're trying to do here at Municibid.
You know, I think sometimes for people who may not be aware, but I think we're most often thought as a service that helps governments sell their surplus, but we also work with a lot of schools. And I think, without a doubt, one of my favorite bitter stories is I actually met this person in person. We were at a event, and they kind of come up and said, "Hey, I bought some stuff on Municibid," and I was like, "Oh, awesome! What did you get?" And she had purchased musical equipment and toys from an old school that we work with. And she bought them not for herself, but to donate to a local school in her neighborhood that has a special program for students with autism. And that is amazing to hear that somebody looked at the opportunity to get stuff on our site and do something really good with it. And do something to benefit their community with it. So those types of stories really kind of tug on the heartstrings, and you just feel thankful that the items that sell can really create an impact elsewhere.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's really rewarding to hear these stories.
I was going to say back on the Linvilla. I was there for the interviewing for that video that we have. And what's really awesome about it is, I grew up in the town where Linvilla Orchards is. So I grew up going there. I've been going there since I was a child. I've done the hay rides. I've done all the things. They had a tragedy when I was in, I think, high school, where their octagon barn had burned down, and they bought a ton of things and really reshaped their business after the octagon barn burned down. And they also own a couple like community pools, and my family had been a member at all these pools when I was a kid. And it's so cool because like they've bought playground equipment on our site. They have bought slides for the pools on our site, and they're just really great guys. And it was really fun to listen to all their stories firsthand, because of course not everything makes it into the footage we share on our site, but it's awesome. And they're still actively bidding on our site. And it's a really heartwarming feeling to be able to talk to people who've been using our site for years and hear how it affects their business and, what they're getting and how it's improving their, just giving back to their customers. It's awesome. It's just really cool, especially somewhere that I've been going to for 30 years. It's really awesome.
Yeah. And what an awesome farm and orchard they have. It's really cool.
It's so incredible. They also own two community pools, like within, they're really, there's one behind the orchard, and then there's one across the street, and they own these two pools that the whole community goes to in the summertime. So yeah, the one pool has 6 within that membership, and then there's one other one across the street. But yeah, it's awesome. They give back to the community so much.
Wow, we have a nice comment from Robert from YouTube. He said, Municibid helps me supplement my retirement income. Otherwise, I would have to get a real job.
I hear you. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I hear.
That's so cool.
What types of things are you buying, Robert? If you care to share. Yeah, it's really cool. We love hearing that. One interesting tidbit that not a lot of people know is we did a survey a while back, and we should probably do a new one along these lines. But we surveyed everyone that has won an auction on Municibid, and I would say this was actually pretty long ago at this point. So the data is a little outdated, but I think it still rings true that only 20% of people that buy things on Municibid are buying them to resell. And I found that number surprising. I would have thought it was a lot higher. And really, what it is people are buying it for buying things for their own use. So whether it's a truck for their business, it's kitchen equipment for their restaurant, gym equipment for their gym, audio equipment, vehicles for their kids. That's a story that we hear a lot about. Parents buying their kid their first car off Municibid is a common story. Materials for DIY projects is a very common thing. And so, while it might not be, things along those lines might not be essentially resold, they're perhaps put to use for resale. And so, I was just kind of really surprised that number was that low. But, after that, and I thought about it more, I'm like, you know what, it actually does make sense. And, we really tried to design Municibid to, be friendly and easy to use and convenient for anyone to buy. So, that's, when we started hearing very early on that, I wasn't even thinking this when I started Municibid 20 years ago, that a parent would buy a vehicle for their kids, their first vehicle for their kids off Municibid. So when I heard that, that was like super cool for me to hear. But and then all the other, various uses of things, fire trucks to be used on farms to water fields, and or pumper trucks to pump water out of ponds on farms is another use case. There's so many even used tires that are chopped up to be used as rubber mulch is another one. Another one that comes to mind is fire hoses that are turned into belts and wallets. So there's so many different cool use cases of what people do with the things that they buy.
Yeah, I was at a DPW conference, and one of the gentlemen came by and he was like, "Oh, you guys have some clips and things like that. You mind if I take some home for my son?" I said, "Absolutely, go for it." And what was really cool was that, his son is really into the trades and really wants to work on cars. So they bought, like a really old beat up police car or something like that, where it became a father-son project to learn how to restore it, to learn how to take the engine apart and put it back together. So that's really cool too, is that, a lot of the retired vehicles and equipment that we sell, we see, fire departments and EMS use ambulances for the next trainee class, right? We see, vocational and technical schools sell stuff off to the trades for, the next class of apprentice. So it's pretty cool that a lot of this stuff is going into educating the next generation too.
Yeah, definitely. Big fans of the trades. I myself went to a trade school. It was actually my kind of the curriculum that I was under was called business technology, and that was kind of a new thing at a trade school, because you didn't really hear a whole lot about like computer networking and programming at a trade school. You think people go to learn how to be an electrician or a plumber or a mechanic, but when they had this business technology curriculum available, I'm like, this sounds perfect to me. Being a computer nerd from the early 90s. So it was awesome. And more on that later. We have something later this year that we're excited to share. So stay tuned on that.
The trades are close to our hearts here. Definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially because I'm married.
Well, I think it's probably time to pull today's winner. What do you think?
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
Let's get this packed out storage packed out.
Where's the drum roll? We need the drum roll.
Oh yeah. Hold on, we need the drum roll. Thank you. We're gonna get this dialed in one way or the other. Let's see.
It's kind of fun that it's not dialed in. I really do.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
I just think it's great that people see who we are.
Yeah, this is us. Welcome to Municibid.
We're chaotic, but we get this done. Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, wait, hold on. All right. And today's winner
Today's winner is Danny I from Georgia. Congrats, Danny.
All right, Danny I from
Congratulations,
Georgia.
Danny.
Sorry you did not win this one. And keep entering. There's still chances to win other things for the next couple days.
Yeah, don't miss tomorrow's live stream. We have something really fun and special to share. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow for sure. But yeah, make sure that you get entered in. And if you're not following us on our social media accounts, we're at Municibid everywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the little bell icon so that you're notified when we go live. We'll be live tomorrow at noon Eastern, and again on Friday, which is our 20th anniversary. We finally made it to day 1, not day 20, day 1 of
Michael
of
said,
the 20
"Looks
days
like
of Municibid."
I love it. I love it so much.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And let's see, he says mostly cars and car parts. That's awesome, Robert. Well, there's a lot of that available. So yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate
Thank you, Robert.
your support, and we appreciate everyone's support over the last 20 years. It's been a really amazing, a super fun ride. And whether you're just a person just browsing the website and haven't bid on anything, haven't bought on anything, even haven't registered, or you're a long-time bidder, first-time bidder, long-time seller, first-time seller. We welcome over 500 new governments every single year to Municibid to sell their no longer needed items. So that's just really incredible. We're serving over 7,500 governments nationwide and just continuing to grow, which has just been absolutely amazing. And really excited about that. And we have so much in store. Even after the 20 days of Municibid are over, just this year, and really looking forward to the next 20 years with where we go, from here.
Yeah. And
thank you, Robert. We're definitely trying to expand in a lot more areas. So please help us spread the word as well. And we are doing our work to make sure that governments know about us, and they're seeing the success of other governments. And that's honestly, that's how it works. I would say 80% of the governments that we welcome to Municibid are referrals. Of course, we do a lot of sales marketing to share what we do with governments that aren't using us yet. But really what happens is that just for example, one public works director or one police chief talks to their neighboring police chief or public works director. And that's how they find out, that Municibid works, because they're seeing the results that all the other agencies are having. And and then of course the agencies that we work with are more than happy to provide testimonials, and that really helps spread the word. So yeah, we're really trying to do a lot to expand, and we are. As you can see, if you go onto the municibid.com 20 days of Municibid page, you'll see the growth over the years. So the yellow dots represent the sellers, the blue dots represent the bidders, and you can really see our growth over the last 20 years. So that's it's amazing to look at, and we hope to cover a lot more of this map over the next 20 years. So
yeah, I mean, we hope to be everywhere that you are to do it. So we're excited, and we'll continue to pursue it for sure, as we always have.
Yeah.
And also, just to that note, one of the things that's so great, just to reiterate, is whatever you're looking for, we welcome new government agencies all the time, but also our existing government agencies are listing surplus all the time. So our inventory changes daily, sometimes hourly, sometimes by the minute. So a lot of these saved search lists and our Chrome extension, these are all tools that we've built to help you kind of stay on top of what you're looking for, because that inventory changes so quickly in the world of surplus. So
yeah, and we're going to do a wrap-up video of all of the features that we've launched during the 20 days of Municibid, which is quite a few. And like I said, once we release these, and we see little bugs like we saw earlier today, we're going to get them fixed quickly. In fact, I would say in the next hour, if you try to do those searches that we had a little trouble with, it's going to work. So really big shout out to our development team who's been working night and day to get these features out. And so kudos to them for sure. So, well, I think with that, I think we'll wrap up today's live stream. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't miss it. Again, we have something really fun and exciting to share with you all. Not to mention the giveaway of the Martin guitar, which I know a lot of people are excited about. So, and we have some new features to share again tomorrow. So we're counting down. Only a few days left. I'm gonna, in one way, I'm gonna be relieved when it's over, and I'm gonna be sad that it's over. But it's been so much fun getting to connect with everyone. These live streams have been a lot really fun. And yeah, this has been such a nice way to connect with everyone. And so yeah, make sure to tune in tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Have a great day, everyone.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.